Hi everyone, this is audap. I guess we never checked out Octopath Traveler on Nintendo Switch. I was looking through my old videos because we did start a game on the Xbox since it was part of Game Pass. But yeah, for some reason I just never covered this on this channel for the Switch, which is super weird because I'm pretty sure I bought this during release day, and I don't know why we just never played it. So yeah, let's check it out. Especially with the announcement of number 2. I think it'd be good to at least look at it. Again, I actually can't believe that we've never done that. Choose a traveler. Who do we choose? Ophelia, Cyrus, Honnet, Theron. I think Theron was the one in the demo, which is, I could have swore we played the demo, but man, I cannot find that video, so I guess that never happened? I don't know. Maybe I only played it on offline. For whatever reason, I just decided not to do that one online. I think let's start with Ophelia. Right, your name is Ophelia, and you are a cleric. You hail from the Snowswept Frostland, where you dutifully serve the Order of the Flame under your adoptive... Well, actually, no. I think we want to do this one, because we want to just make our way around. Yeah, I think that was the plan. Let's do this one. Your name is Cyrus, and you are a scholar. You teach at the Royal Academy at Atlasdam, and though you have numerous admirers, your only true passion is the pursuit of knowledge. There's so much more I would learn. One day you realize that an invaluable tome has vanished from the Royal Library, piquing your insatiable curiosity. But not your insatiable horniness, since that's not a thing for you. Really amazing theme music. I mean, hats off.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today is your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid!
Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Use the radar in the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. Symbols mean stuff. Press R, the R button to turn the radar on or off. Professor?
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter
If
is...
you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
But of course, Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religions were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame, that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
I thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future? A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You're far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Therese.
Ah, hello there, Therese.
Yes? Do you have
Do
a
you-
question for me?
Do you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Hello.
The palace gate lies just to the north. To the east, you'll find the Royal Academy, where the realm's most promising thinkers receive their education.
Hello.
Just south of here lies the castle's town. It's a lively place. Russell isn't just cut for that sort of work. Whatever was he... Move along now.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you look quite eager today. When I heard that the original copy of the Church of the Flame, A Complete History, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright!
Professor Albright, the headmaster would see you at once. Oh, of all the times to... Oh well, might I ask of you a favor? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter. My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Headmaster?
What's the matter?
Yes? What is it, Therese? It's about Professor Albright, sir.
Hello there.
This is the Royal Academy. Atlas Damp's pride and joy.
Sure is rain.
All are welcome to engage in the pursuit of knowledge here. Oop, I guess I should save.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out of these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. and the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed.
You could say that, indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I will not deny it. Worry not. The tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my few fellow scholars. Then mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. That's why in front of people. Ooh, scrutinize. Let's see now. Age 41, guardsman, testimony. Of course, I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Most intriguing. Glean new information. He has keys, yes. Let's see now. Headmaster Yvonne, age 58. Testimony. You know full well I have the key to the special archives and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have no reason to pursue those tomes in quite some time. Most intriguing. He has a key, this is true, but the dust gathered upon it suggests he is not the whatever. Because that goes really, really too fast. What is it this time, Cyrus?
Hello.
The palace gate lies just to the north. To the east. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see now. Guard, age 42. No item or individual that passes through the palace gates escapes this guard's notice. Rumor has it, however, that his dedication is not rooted in any sort of loyalty, but is rather born of the desire to perpetuate and protect his own unscrupulous business of selling trinkets to collectors of royal mementos. Most intriguing. Let's see now. Guard age 39. Once in charge of protecting the king, this guard suffered a serious leg injury and was since transferred to a calmer post inside the grounds. Though the injury healed long ago, he hasn't mentioned it to anyone and enjoys the serenity of his new post. New item. Light Soul Stone. Let's see now. Russell, age 30. Testimony. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole a tome, considering what they're worth. I've gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. He knows that the tome is burdened with debt to boot. Let's see now. Mercedes, age 21. Testimony. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library archives. Only the headmaster and the guard possess the keys to the special archives.
Splendid!
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses the keys to the archives? The headmaster and the guard.
But of course!
It all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock the archives? The guards. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspicious of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh!
It would be too easy a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man?
No.
No, he would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely, one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together, and our villain is... Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar Russell. Ah, yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some fieldwork of my own. You never know when danger might strike. Be sure to save often. You can find save points in towns, overworld areas, and dungeons. Let's see. Elderly woman, age 65, born and raised in Atlasdam. This old widow now visits this place every day in memory of her late husband. Even after she passes, she wishes to be by her husband's side, just like the relief of the king and queen in the Academy's library. Odds and ends. There was an object on the second floor. How can I get to it? Or on the balcony on the second floor, it looks like. Or was this it? No, this was must have been it. Got a plum. Merchant, age 28, a modest man and purveyor to the royal family who takes great pride in his goods. Whether his customer be commoner or king, he refuses to sell something unless he deems the buyer worthy of it. Hidden item, huh? Where's your hidden item, good sir? Healing grape. Healing grape.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Battle Basics 1, Breaking Enemies. Exploit your foe's weakness to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Attack your foe's weak points to lower their shield points. Reduce shield points to 0 to break your foe. Cyrus can utilize staves, fire magic, and ice magic in battle. Go to Scholar Skills and choose Fireball or Ice Wind to see the specials in action. Once he can use more weapons, select Attack and choose the one you want to use with the direction buttons.
Interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Okay, boost mode. Enter boost mode to augment your powers. Break your foes to drastically reduce their defense. Press the R button to enter boost mode, and the potency of your attacks and abilities will surge. You gain 1 boost point per turn. You can spend up to 3 boost points to boost your character's 3 levels of power. If you use boost mode, you will not gain any BP on the following turn.
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! What is the logical... What is the logical course of action? Thus ends your lesson. if we settle this like gentlemen? What is the logical course of action? Let's try this. Now, what next? What is the logical course of action? Let's try this.
Damn, why are these things so strong?
Let's try this. Oh, flames, rage, rock. What is the logical course of action? Now, what next? Now the truth. Oh, flames, rage, rock. Not bad. A passing grade.
Lights.
I've done my research on you. An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Rock! What is the logical course? Now, what next? You should have studied harder.
If you need anything, just say the word.
Time to teach you a lesson. An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! An interesting... An interesting dilemma. Now the truth! Let's try this. What's this now? What's this now? Now, what next? Oh, ice! Here's some through! Thus ends your lesson. Can't we settle this like gentlemen? An interesting... What is the logical... What is the logical course of action? Thus ends your lesson. I've done my research on you. What is the logical course of action? What's this now? What's this now? What's this now? What's this? What is the logical course of action? Oh, ice! Here's some through! What is the logical course of action? You should have studied harder.
You can now learn new skills. Select skills, then learn skills. Open the main menu to view the skills you can learn. Learn skills. Learn a variety of skills to gain the upper hand in battle. Use the JP you earn in battle to learn new skills. You can learn new skills in any order you choose. You will need increasingly more job points to learn skills, so choose carefully. Lightning bolt, analyze, firestorm, blizzard, lightning blast, lightning bolt.
I've done my research on you. Now, what
It's coughing fits.
now? What next? Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! An interesting dilemma. Now, what? That's so.
That's right. Well, there was quite a bit of grinding in this game.
What?
Professor Albright! Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Apropos of nothing, mayhap you've heard that a certain tome was stolen from the archives. I haven't the faintest clue what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come now, Russell. Playing dumb isn't going to drag this out. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What? The hells you can!
The truth is...
Unfortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend the guardsman was just waking up from his little slumber. But that's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positively...
Oh,
Keeping up on our friend's solemnness. Are we, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue. I tell you, I know nothing about this goddamn book.
is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy, to prove your innocence, of course. Damn it to hell! Damn it! Oh, damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan. If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all.
I don't think this one will listen.
Your kids and their stupid dog. Water was... oh, sweet to electricity. Well, what do you know?
Smite them down!
I might need to raise levels. I don't know if I have enough levels for this.
Let's try this. Now, what next?
Whole night! Smite them down!
Interesting dilemma. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Oh, light! Light them down!
Now, what next? Let's try this. What is the logical course of action? What is the logical course of action? Now, what next?
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Now, what next? Let's try this. Let's try this. Now, what next? Now, what next? Think not! An interesting dilemma.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Now, what?
It's like two brutes going at it.
Let's try this. What is the logical course of action? Think not! An interesting dilemma.
Now the true lesson!
Not bad. A passing grade.
I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That tome would fetch a small fortune. This is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
Instead of stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime, no matter who would perpetuate it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be. You actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend has purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. We need only track down the books and purchase them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we redouble security of the archives. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
Ah, far from the reaches of hell. No, I can assure you that he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back.
I see.
I see. So this volume was lost, or stolen, long before that.
yes.
Right as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about From the Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I am not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, yet another mystery, it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster would speak with you at once.
Is Autumn miss?
Again? What could it be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists...
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Oh. And you believe this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
Uh-oh.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make. Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing fieldwork in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Oh, Therese, what is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor. Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
I do not see why not, provided we both still live. Hello there.
The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Let's see now. Apothecary, age 33. After the great pestilence in the Riverlands, this apothecary decided to dedicate himself to disease prevention and swift treatment. He now works together with the Royal Academy in Atlasdam to create both medicine and new forms of treatment. Glean new information. Guide with ease. Hey, look at this! I found this huge egg just laying around. Isn't it amazing? Let's see, boy, age 8, brimming with curiosity. This young boy will go to whatever lengths necessary to sate an interest, even if it puts him in danger. Though his reckless tendencies worry those around him, the oftentimes rare and invaluable items he brings back from his adventures have earned him the esteem of his friends. Smart bartering.
Oh, yes!
I plan on studying hard and becoming a scholar. Girl, age 10, the childhood friend of the reckless boy by her side. Being the older by 2 years, she was entrusted with watching over him. Despite his endless curiosity, oftentimes putting them both in danger, she takes to her role seriously and is prepared to face whatever challenge come her way. Hidden item. Arcane glaive. Round shield. Let's staff. Quartz rod. I don't have any headwear. Circlet, linen row, everything's better. 1960. Although I probably need. Is that 2400 for the quartz rod? And I'm broke. Well, my traveler, what can I do for you? Hear a tale. Your name is Cyrus, and you are a scholar at the Royal Academy in Atlasdam. Can't scrutinize you.
That's right.
There's nothing better than seafood to go with a good drink. Even them brainless scholars agree with me. Let's Let's see, Tavern Patron H28. Every morning, this fisherman hauls his catch to the castle town of Atlasdam. He takes the leftovers to the tavern to have it cooked and enjoys the fruits of his labor alongside a few drinks. Item.
Hello.
Boy, I see you're taking an interest in me axe. You're not like most of the scrawny weaklings found around here. Let's see, Tavern Patron age 52, an old mercenary who spends most of his days in the tavern. He claims the liquor calms his nerves, so when summoned by his emperor, he reports for duty with staggering steps. Coin pouch.
Hi-ho!
This is Atlasdam, the largest city in all of the Flatlands.
Very well then.
It's a city of learning where many scholars come for the purpose of study and research. Guard, age 38. In charge of defending the castle town, this mercenary-turned guard keeps a vigilant eye on those coming in and out of the gates. Once he spots a suspicious figure, he uses whatever means necessary to apprehend them. New weapons for sale.
How fare thee?
You see that library near the palace? It's filled with all sorts of historical books.
And thus,
Libraries aren't for me. My cows are my priority. Let's see. Townsperson age 22. A thoughtful rancher who delivers the fresh milk from his cows to his parents every morning. His parents worry for his future, though, as he dedicates his entire life to work alone. Discount at the inn. Do I need to rest? I don't need to rest. Nourishing nut. That's my Tinder profile. Definitely need healing grapes. I spent it all on that boss fight. In fact, I may have to go back to that dungeon to do a bit more level raising. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Octopath Traveler, and this is the Switch version. We did cover the Xbox version, and we ran it on the Series X, and yeah, you know, obviously there is some additional clarity you get from the Xbox version, or if you decide to play it on PC. I think it's on the PlayStation as well, so yeah, of course there's benefits to that, but yeah, this was the original release. It was exclusive for a year, you know, and only just within the last couple of years became available for other platforms. Of course, this is still really good quality, regardless of the platform it's on, so definitely check it out if you haven't been able to do so. Octopath the sequel comes out early next year. I think it was January it was announced, so yeah, looking forward to that, but let's make sure to finish this one. You know, it's only taken 4 years for me to start playing again since its release. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.